Dear viewers, today we will discuss about diversity in maize. Actually, diversity can be discussed in many ways, but our today's focus will be only for diversity for color, grain shape, and purpose and the use of grains. So let's start our today's topic. First, we will discuss about diversity in grain color. Basically, diversity in grain color is very much, we can say in this picture that there are many colors or the many shades are available. In case of the diversity for color, this picture is especially from the Simmer Germplasm collection. So we can say that the range of the grain color is from white to even dark, comparable to the dark red, black, or the even dark red. So even within a white there are many shades, and even within yellow there are many shades as well. The red type maize is also there, and even blue type. So we will discuss only the important three grain colors. So let's start. The most important are the yellow maize and the white maize. Yellow maize has the grain color or the endosperm color of the yellow. This is actually very popular for the animal feed, human food, and production of starch, and also for bioethanol production. Whereas white maize, which has the grain color of the white without any pigments, this is used in African countries or even in many Latin American countries for food purposes. This is used to make tortillas, which is very traditional foods in these in these regions. Yellow maize actually has the carotenoid pigments, which give it to a yellow color, whereas the white type of the maize have no pigments at all. The next important type is the blue corn. It has the floury endosperm, which is also soft in nature, and usually it has 8 to 12 ear rows. Actually, aileron layer has the endosperm color, which gives the grain a blue color, and it is specially used for different ceremonies and different events. The flour of the blue corn is used to make different organic foods, different traditional foods like the tortilla chips and different edible table tortillas. So this was the main diversity with reference to the grain color. The next type of the diversity is in grain shape. Basically, there are two types of the grain shapes in the maize. One is the dent and other is the flint. The dent type can be seen in this picture. Its crown of the grain has a dent, whereas the flint type crown is round shape or the circle shape. Dent type is also called as the Z maize indinata, which is used in livestock feed and in industrial product processing and manufacturing, and also preparing different processed foods. Dent corn is also known as the field corn, and it can be available in white and yellow colors, and also in both soft and hard starch. Actually, the dent type of the grain has both soft and hard starch. The crown region has the soft starch. With the maturity, the moisture contents of the grains are reduced, and that soft starch is present in the crown is shrinkled, and they give a dent in the crown. The next type is the flint type, which is also called as the Z maize indurata, also known as Indian corn, and the use and the purpose of for use is the same, is comparable to the dent corn. It is different from the flint corn due to the more presence of the hard endosperm. Actually, the which due to the hard endosperm, its shape retains even after moisture reduction and even during the maturity. And to remember the flint corn, we can compare it a flint stone, which is also very hard and rounded shape. Next type of the diversity is called as specialty corn, or with reference to the purpose and use. Though there are many types of the maize actually in this class. These are popcorn, waxy corn, a milo corn, sweet corn, baby corn, high oil corn, QPM, which is also known as quality protein maize, and Provitamin A maize. We will discuss these types one by one. Very first is popcorn. This is actually one of the type of the flint corn. and available both in yellow and white colors. Its grain has more proportion of translucent, flinty, vitreous endosperm, which is capable of expansion. And many commercial varieties of popcorn are able to expand 30 to 40 times when they are popped. Actually, pericarp and outer layers of the kernel acting as a pressure vessels due to having a very hard endosperm or very hard starch, whereas the internal starch is somewhat soft. When it is heated, the internal starch bursts up like and it is popped. Next type is the sweet corn. The sweet corn is due to the presence of recessive genes, sugary 1 and the sugary 2. Endosperm of this type has more soluble sugar contents and the less starch contents. And it has a specialty for the desirable color, sweetness, and tenderness. It can be used fresh, frozen, and canned, but the fresh use is preferred because after harvesting, within 24 hours, 50% of the sugar can be converted into the starch. So that's why its fresh consumption is preferred. Waxy corn is the next type, and it has about 95% amylopectin in starch contents, which is very suitable, very useful for the wet milling industry. It has higher hot viscosity and it is producing soft, stable, clear gel, which is useful for the wet milling industry. Waxy type also has higher freeze and thawing stability. Next type of the maize is a milo maize, which has higher contents of the linear amylose, and this higher amylose content are also due to the presence of recessive genes, and the amylo contents are ranging from 37 to 65%. This type is very useful in paper industry, textile industries, and adhesive industries. Actually, opaque type gel is produced from its grain, which is also suitable for confectionery industry and for preparation of different packaging materials, which are comparable with polystyrene foam. Baby corn is another type of the specialty corn. These types are actually harvested very suddenly or immediately after pollination, when the ear size is about 1 to 2 inches long, means very small cobs are harvested, and it is used for making pickles and different type of snacks, and the mostly grown in Thailand. QPM maize. This is also called as quality protein maize. It actually has two types. Lysine and tryptophan contains more than normal maize, which are due to the presence of opaque 2 genes. And in this way, quality of the maize grain is improved, and which is useful to overcome the hidden hunger or the malnutrition for essential amino acids. QPM is also available in hard and soft categories. Hard QPM is useful or suitable for dry milling and alkaline processing, whereas soft QPM is suitable for wet milling and to prepare different sweeteners, starch, and alcohols. High oil corn is another type which has relatively more than 6% oil content in whole grain composition, and it is breeding is done for temperate, tropical, and subtropical environments. And for its development, conventional recurrent selection method was used. And in this method, repeated cycles of selections are operated. It also has higher protein content, lysine, fat, and metabolizable energy level. This is very suitable and the potential type of the maize for monogastric animals for their feed, and also to extract oil in oil extracting industry. Provitamin A maize is another type of specialty maize. It is also known as Provitamin A biofortified maize. It may be available in yellow and orange colors. Actually, this type has higher beta carotene and beta cryptoxanthin contents. These are the precursors of vitamin A in the human body. So this type is very useful to overcome the vitamin A deficiency and very much suitable for human food and poultry feed. This was all about of diversity in maize. Thank you very much.